please Quran Pak ki tilawat farmaएं.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
Your Highness Deddy Faisal Ahmad Salleh, High Commissioner of Malaysia, Honorable former President of GCCI, Executive Members, and valued members of GCCI. Assalamu alaikum. It is an immense pleasure for us to cordially welcome the Honorable Envoy of Malaysia, Chief Deddy Faisal Ahmad Salleh, for his visit to the Chamber of Commerce Gujranwala and Industry, and highly appreciate him for dedicating his valuable time for the exchange of views and information regarding the promotion of bilateral trade and advancement between Gujranwala and Malaysia, and potential trade opportunities available for both countries and region. Excellencies, now I would like to give highlights on the economic and industrial profile of Gujranwala, and it will be on digital. Kindly you can watch Ayub this over.
Gujranwala, a land of peculiar identity and warmth, the city that is achieving Pakistan's progress and prosperity goals at a fast pace. The city that is exporting more than 150 products of worth $2.5 billion approximately to over 80 countries after attaining and maintaining world standards in just a few years. Its goods have considerably shrunk the Pakistani import bill, saving the country an annual $3 billion in form of import substitution. The growth trajectory of the city towards the industrial progress can be gauged from the fact that it has paid over 40 billion rupees tax at the Regional Tax Office Gujranwala level only this year. It has over 8,000 small and medium and 13,000 cottage industry units, contributing day and night to the national prosperity and progress. The Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce and Industry, GCCI, is fully motivated to bring about economic stability in Gujranwala in particular and in Pakistan. It has been organizing Made in Gujranwala exhibitions to present different local products of unmatched standard and sophistication to the world for the last 2 decades. It wants to ensure an incessant increase in foreign exchange through the promotion of indigenous products at the local and international levels by conducting the exhibitions. The GCCI has raised the slogan, My Gujranwala, to help Gujranwala make one in the business and industrial community. The slogan has earned the status of the City of Engineering for Gujranwala. GCCI's determined march towards its goals guarantees a bright future. Gujranwala is considered as the second largest city in Pakistan with regard to SMEs due to the GCCI's continuous efforts. According to the Punjab Economic Report, Gujranwala is the 4th largest city in Punjab with regard to the spread of large-scale industry. Being a model of Prime Minister's ease of doing business vision, it has the honor of bagging 6th position according to the World Bank Report's ranking. The GCCI is offering ample job opportunities in order to eradicate poverty in Pakistan. Confirming this, a recent Punjab Directorate of Industries report has declared Gujranwala as the country's 7th largest employment provision city. Under GCCI's patronage, different member industries are producing durable quality products for exports and domestic utilization like ceramic sanitary ware, ceramic tiles, refractory bricks, pipes and fittings, sanitary fittings, bathroom accessories, light and heavy engineering, spare parts of hydro and thermal power plant, pumps and motors, machine tools and capital goods, automobile parts, agriculture implements, home appliances, tableware, cutlery, cookware, melamine and stainless steel utensils, hunting knives and swords, textiles, carpets, prayer mats and rugs, rice, seed and agro-processing, food, confectionery, plastic furniture, wood furniture, steel furniture, metal processing, hardware, steel security equipment, paper and paperboard, chemical and detergents, beauty products and cosmetics, nylon rope, steel furnace, construction goods, etc. As many as 34 Asian, 23 European, 13 African, 3 North American, 5 South American, and 2 Australian countries are the destination for the products of Gujranwala's small and medium industries, showcasing GCCI's hard work and determination. The GCCI facilitates its honorable members in a variety of ways. It readily provides ease of business assistance to the business community so as to best utilize its precious time for the national progress and development. The GCCI hosts at its premises help desks for various departments for its members. These include Police Khidmat Markaz, Driving License Counter, Business Registration Portal, SMEDA, SECB, Reward, E-Business Invitation, E-Bill Portal Desk, GEPCO. In view of Gujranwala's industrial importance, the GCCI had gone to 3 mega projects for it from the federal government. They are Gujranwala Business Center, Gujranwala Tools, Die and Mold Center, and Ceramic Center. This center is also benefiting other cities. Modern technical education is also being offered to hone the skills of local workers. Similarly, by rolling out quality designs, the Ceramics Center is playing a major role in promoting the local ceramics industry. Significantly, the GCCI ensured the establishment of the small industrial estates and the export processing zone. Currently, these estates, with their vast industrial assets, are contributing a great deal in the national economy by producing top quality items. Industrial Estate number 42 has been established for promoting industry and to meet the pressing need of the industrial expansion. It is also vital to present the GCCI's welfare aspect, under which the Gujranwala business community has taken revolutionary steps in the health sector on self-help basis, providing health care to nearly 40% of the city's population. Siddiq Sadiq Trust Hospital for Cardiology, Haji Murad Eye Trust Hospital, Ibrahim Eye Trust Hospital, Jinnah Trust Hospital, Rafiq Akbar Memorial Trust Hospital, Allama Iqbal Trust Hospital, and Al Raya Trust Hospital are serving the humanity 24 hours a day, along with other hospitals. Upgradation of the district hospital and provision of latest ambulances to it, free hepatitis injections for the poor, and regular upgradation of the social security hospital are also its achievements. The GCCI has always fully cooperated with the district administration. Its contributions include provision of Japanese fire tenders to the Rescue 0122 and motorcycles for police. In addition, its members generously donate for the rehabilitation of the effectees of any calamity that hits the country. The GCCI, with cooperation of its valued members, is awarding scholarships in the field of education to financially deserving brilliant students through established Health Education Trust and provision of cooperation in monetary terms for the welfare of prisoners through Prisoners Welfare Trust, established with the collaboration of administration of District Central Jail. Are also some of the highlighted activities and initiatives include incorporate social responsibility of GCCI and many other social welfare projects were undertaken needed from time to time. Students of Gujranwala had to travel to other cities for engineering, medical, and university education. To facilitate them, the GCCI managed to establish Rajna Engineering College, Gujranwala Medical College, and Punjab University's local campus in Gujranwala from the government. The GCCI earnestly desires self-help-based mega projects at the local and national level in view of Gujranwala's industrial potential and provision of missing facilities to the city, its people, and industry so as to enhance our industrial production and exports. The dream projects include Special Economic Zone, New Industrial Estate, Dry Port, Motorway Link, Cargo Train for Golden Triangle Region, latest international material testing and certification lab, Expo Center, Children's Hospital, University of Gujranwala, and all such initiatives need to strengthen industry-academia linkage to commercialize the research. The GCCI is striving hard to meet its targets and believes that the future of the coming generations will be vital only by strengthening Pakistan's economy through vibrant business. It stands by the Pakistan government in expanding business activity in the country.
According to trade statistics of State Bank of Pakistan, the current trade volume between both Pakistan and Malaysia is approximately 1.42 billion US dollar. Pakistan exported to Malaysia during the year 2020-21 worth 236.106 million US dollar. Imports of Pakistan from Malaysia during the same year is worth 1.187313 billion US dollar. On investments, Malaysia is Pakistan's third largest foreign investor behind China and United Kingdom. For financial year 2017 and 2018, according to statistics provided by the State Bank of Pakistan. In terms of bilateral trade, Malaysia is Pakistan's 16th largest trading partner, while Pakistan is Malaysia's largest export market in South Asia and the third for import destination. Pakistan and Malaysia were the first two Islamic countries that had signed FTA a long time ago, but the bilateral trade is still confined to new products. Here's a few findings. The next page you can see the major export products from Pakistan to Malaysia are food products, textile sector, kitchenware, machineries and parts, leather articles, chemicals and other footwear, gaiters, gems, resins, wood and in these kind of articles, paper and paperboard. The major import products from Malaysia to Pakistan are machinery parts, chemicals, food products, pharmaceutical products, leather products, dairy products, cotton, photographic, tanning and dyeing extracts, plastic, rubber, wood and articles, fertilizers, kitchenware, glass and glasswares. Both countries should focus on new products, what we think, and improve two-way trade on further concerning the trade ties and exploring new sectors. As you know, the corona hit economies all over the world, so we should not stop here and increase virtual platforms and improve networking and e-commerce to support business. The product which greatest export potential from Pakistan, and I'm not reading these all statistics, you can see afterward. Export potential from Pakistan to Malaysia are semi-milled, whole milled rice, grains, fruit, citrus fruit, fresh and dried fruits, and onions, and all of these we have in our crops in our countries, like fresh and dried, I already said, shows the largest absolute difference between potential and actual exports in value terms. Leaving room to realize additional export is around 17.7 billion US dollar. In other products including wheat, mangoes, halal food, seafood and products, currently and exports are also can be done. Goods, spices, handicraft, and light knitting goods, hospital and surgical equipment, and pharmaceuticals and gems, jewelries could also be a good market in Malaysia. The problem with greatest export potential from Malaysia to Pakistan on palm oil product is crude palm oil and photosensitive and devices palm oil, fractions show the largest absolute difference between potential and actual export in value terms, leaving room to realize additional export of 414.8 million US dollars. It needs to be or of promote trade activities between Gujranwala in general and Pakistan in particular to your country. Frequent exchange of trade delegations, facilitate B2B contacts, organizing exhibitions in each other's country, and participation of businessmen therein. As you know, we should go regularly. As you come here, some of our delegations can go there and see what can we do. And this bilateral trade and investment among Pakistan and Malaysia will be great. Similarly, exchange of visits of the top executive functionaries usually would have tremendous impact in cementing and expanding economic relationship among such with each other. We request you to please identify the area of cooperation for the promotion of the bilateral trade between Gujranwala and Malaysia. We shall appreciate your suggestions. We ensure you of our best cooperation, inshallah. I once again thank you very much, sir, for traveling all the way to visit Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce. I hope our discussion will definitely prove instrumental in achieving the goals for strengthening the economic ties between Pakistan and Malaysia, and for the promotion of trade and investment between businessmen of Gujranwala and Malaysia. Your visit to this chamber indeed a great sign of friendship and shows your intentions to promote bilateral trade and investment as well. Thank you once again, and I humbly request you to say something. I would like all of you please give a big hand to Faisal Ahmad Salleh to share his thoughts with our members. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And a very good afternoon to all distinguished members of Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce. Mr. Muhammad Shuaib, President of Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce Industry. Mr. Afaq Ayub, Senior Vice President. Mr. Waqas Afzal, Vice President of GCCI. First and foremost, I would like to record my sincere appreciation and gratitude to Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce and Industry for inviting me to your chamber house today. I am delighted to meet everyone today, particularly to engage with the prominent businessmen of Gujranwala. Malaysia and Pakistan has been enjoying cordial and brotherly relations since 1957. This year we are reaching our 64th anniversary. Both countries have been collaborating in the various spectrum of bilateral and multilateral cooperative activity, which does not only confine political and economic spheres, but also on other areas of strategic importance. The profoundly successful 3-day official visit of Dr. Mahathir Mohamad to Pakistan in March 2019 has bequeathed upon us a new chapter in our interaction, in particular the decision by our leader to elevate our relation to that of strategic partnership. That visit is emblematic of the stronger and deeper political, economic and social cooperation between our two countries. Excellencies, distinguished members, the signing of the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership, or RCEP, among the 15 countries, including Malaysia, is a historic milestone in the history of my country, and it will provide a huge boost for a robust and swift recovery of Malaysian businesses. Under RCEP, Malaysian companies are expected to benefit in terms of tariff elimination and reduction, as well as facilitation of export and import goods among the RCEP countries. The exporters from Malaysia will benefit by having access to 1/3 or 29% of the world population, a market with an estimated GDP of US $25.8 trillion or 29% of the global GDP. Ladies and distinguished members, It has been a year since the pandemic swept across the globe and caused unprecedented impact on global trade. In Malaysia and all over the world, it continued to disrupt markets, production and supply chains. To overcome these challenges, my government through our Ministry of International Trade Industry has been working closely with the industry players to provide vital support to the businesses via stimulus packages and incentives. The pandemic has dramatically transformed life and businesses, how we earn a living, transact with customers or interact with our loved ones. Equally concerning is the way the pandemic has widened socio-economic inequalities and disparities both within and between the countries. It is heartening to see that in spite of the tumultuous year, Malaysia external trade performed fairly well, with export rebounding in the second half of 2020 as compared to the negative growth recorded in the first half of the year. The trade surplus recorded last year marked the fourth consecutive year of double-digit growth, with an expansion of 26.9%, translate into 184.79 ringgit Malaysia billion compared to previous year. The Malaysian economy is expected to improve following the normalization of economic activities. For this year 2021, the domestic economy is on track to expand by 3.0 to 4.0%. Growth will be supported by the increase in economic activities as containment measures are progressively relaxed and continued policy support. The various relaxation of restrictions for fully vaccinated individuals, including for interstate travel, will also spur tourism-related activities. In addition, the strength in global demand will continue to support export growth. Going forward into 2020, Malaysia's growth trajectory is expected to improve given resumption of economic activities, further improvement in the labour market, continued policy support and expansion in external demand. Honourable Chambers Member, the progress and efficacy of vaccination compliance with SOP as well as the ability to effectively contain outbreak from any new COVID-19 variant of concern will be the key to the expected recovery of my country. The year-to-date headline inflation has averaged 2.3% and projected to average between 2.0 and 3.0 for 2021. In 2022, headline inflation is projected to remain moderate. As economic activity normalizes, core inflation is expected to edge upwards but remain benign given the continuous fear capacity in the economy and slack in the labour market. The outlook, however, continues to be subject to global commodity price development and some risk from prolonged supply-related disruptions. Honourable Member, in Malaysia, our pathway to recovery begins with the National Recovery Plan, introduced in June this year as a comprehensive approach to preserving life while allowing the economy to open safely. Malaysia currently has one of the fastest vaccination rates in the world. As of now, more than 21 million people, or over 90% of my country adult population, are fully vaccinated. And we have seen a decrease in hospitalization and ICU rates in recent weeks. Inshallah, we are on track to have nearly 100% of the adult population fully vaccinated by end of the year. We have also started vaccinating our teenagers, with over 74% of those aged 12 to 17 receiving at least one dose. Honourable Member, President, as a trade-oriented economy and a trading nation, Malaysia's fate is tied to the prospect of our business partner. Overall, the domestic economy is expected to be fully reopened by the end of the year, before resuming to pre-pandemic growth in 2022. Malaysia's growth rate has been projected at 5.8% and 6.0% by the World Bank and IMF respectively. Malaysia's pathway to recovery from pandemic will continue with Budget 2022. As Malaysia emerged from the pandemic and the economy has been gradually reopened, Budget 2022 has focused on the three major themes of recovery, resilience and reform. It will be the foundation to rebuilding Malaysia's economy after almost 2 years of economic and health crisis. The future remains fraught with challenges. Looking back, Malaysia's real GDP grew 5.2 per annum from 1991 to 2020. No small feat, given it has to overcome the Asian financial crisis in 1997, a global electronic downturn, a global financial crisis, and a global pandemic throughout the period. Despite adopting a floating exchange rate regime more than half a decade ago, my country international reserve remained robust, registering 111.2 billion US dollar at the end of September this year. Despite changes and challenges in our political arena, Malaysia's policy delivery and institution has remained resilient. Despite the ebbs and flows of globalization in recent years, Malaysia has remained more open to trade than nearly 90% of the countries in the world today, while remaining a steadfast participant in major trade pairs like comprehensive and progressive agreements for Trans-Pacific Partnership. Despite the rise of our regional neighbors, Malaysia continued to be competitive, registering 25th on the 2021 IMD World Competitiveness Yearbook. Honorable Member, Malaysia is ranked number 12 on the World Bank Doing Business 2020 report, and we remain as open to business as we ever were. I call upon the business community of Pakistan, especially from Gujranwala, to be the partner and catalyst for reform, to drive sustainability and to contribute to our collective goal of shared prosperity. In conclusion, allow me to once again thank all of you for your presence and warm welcome, and congratulate all members of the Executive Committee for your success in the recent election. Thank you very much for your kind attention, and I wish you all the best in all endeavors. Wabillahi taufiq, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency Faisal Ahmad Salleh. It's great news, and I really appreciate. And I look forward, inshallah, that both countries will, our city, Gujranwala, will also look forward to your country. And we'll see what can we do in the upcoming days. I want to introduce my brother, Faisal Ahmad Salleh. He's a representative of Sonex Group of Industries. I would like him to talk. Shuaib.
Thank you, Mr. President. I have already visited my factory before coming to the chamber. So, Mr. President, I request you to please formulate the committee to identify the area which is doing cooperation with the Malaysian businessmen peoples. Because I know about the market, I have visited 2 times in Malaysia. I have met the Chamber of Commerce peoples and also the businessmen of the Malaysian. But we should be find those people which are related with the Gujranwala products. Many things we can import and many things we have in our city, especially in Gujranwala, we can export there. So it is for opportunity, but this person is coming, is a very, I think, is an intelligent person. I meet him and I know the view of this gentleman. So we take the opportunity and we are sitting together, and also requested to appoint some person to engage with the Chamber of Commerce. So I think we can import and export this brother country together. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So Ahmed Aziz is exporting rice and is a very good businessman, and he's former president of the Chamber of Commerce. So please.
Thank you very much. First of all, thank you very much, His Excellency Deddy Faisal Ahmad Salleh, for visiting Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce. It's a great honor for me and for all members of Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce. Basically, I have gone through the details and I have seen that major export is the rice, Pakistani rice and citrus fruits and onions, and we have already FTA agreement with you, but there is no significant export and what bilateral trade is very limited still up to now. So, may I request you please take your personal interest and formulate a committee with Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce and Pakistani business community and industry and identify the area where we can go together and increase our bilateral trade between 2 Muslim countries. Regarding rice, we are facing a problem. There is a certain limit to get registered in Malaysia, to Bangladesh, I think so. So, so far I don't my registration with the Malaysian companies is Bernas. So I will appreciate if you will allow me or your embassy will intervene me to accommodate me in the registration of the rice exporter from Pakistan in Malaysia with Bernas, and if you have given the license only to Bernas or somebody else to enable me to export rice to Malaysia. So I will appreciate your this through your good side. You will help us to get registration of our company in Malaysia. Also, we have a lot of potential in agro-based commodities, like we have we're one of the best meat in Pakistan, best citrus in the world. I mean, no comparison of our taste, our citrus. We have also we don't export and import value-added item in Pakistan. So we can enhance our business with your small in your interest. We can promote our business and identify the area where we can work together. So I will appreciate once again. Thank you very much for your visit to Gujranwala Chamber of Commerce, and I am very impressed.
Thank you very much, sir. Your presence is blessing of Allah with us. And I would like to introduce Sayyid Taj, and he's also former president of the Chamber of Commerce. He's a very non-businessman. I would like him to say something.
Your Excellency, I would like to talk something particularly about Malaysia and its quality and the scope they have in Pakistan. I don't know why they are not working in Pakistan, particularly after Japanese products. We are facing a quality problem from the Chinese products. There is an in-between a country that is Malaysia. The people and the market of Pakistan do trust on the Malaysian products. But the Malaysians didn't work that much on this particular point. They haven't created their product and their market in the Pakistan market. So this point must be noted. The second thing is, we have a lot of raw materials, particularly textile. We are exporting to Europe and other countries. But through the exports to Malaysia, there is much visible, and we can increase a lot of volume, like metalwares from Gujranwala, textiles from Faisal, and all the products like you have already seen, like ceramic ware, sanitary ware, and these all the products we are much better. We are producing the much better quality than the Chinese, and competitively we are good on these products in the international market, including this cookware, cutlery. These are those products which can be exported to Malaysia with quality and a competitive rates. So these are the areas where we have to work. For this, as Ikhlaq Barsal has already given you a proposal to have a committee which will have the continuous meetings and work on these products and these points. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. Sir, next to him is Afzal sir. He's also a non-businessman from Gujranwala. Please.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I am basically industrialist, and I am in the business of electric fan, electronics, and auto parts. And I have had the honor to visit Malaysia so many times, and I also headed a delegation from our Trade Development Authority of electric fan manufacturers and I visited Kuala Lumpur, and I met with the 3-4 chambers there, like Kuala Lumpur Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Chinese Chinese Chamber of Commerce and Industry, then Malay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and electronic associations. So we had a meeting with different organizations there for the development of bilateral trade. So the first thing which I would like to share during my visit is that we were interested at time for the export of electric fan. Malaysia is importing around $63 million fans yearly, and the 65% of shares comes from China. So, which we find out there that the major grip on the trade was from the Chinese companies. And eventually, after long negotiations, we found that their interest is more towards China to import the product from there. Anyhow, we have some interaction with the Malaysian companies, but still we are trying to find out some good partner in Malaysia to promote our business, especially in the ASEAN regions. I also participated in 1 or 2 exhibitions, different exhibitions in Malaysia to find out. So my first request is that can you helpful for us to find out some potential importer addresses of electric fan in Malaysia. And number two is ASEAN is a big market, and there is a free market mechanism in between the ASEAN countries. You can export and you can import free of without any duty among the ASEAN countries. So what is the probability if we can have a assembly line in Malaysia, or if we have a trading house or warehouse in Malaysia, and from that Malaysia warehouse we can supply our product to the entire ASEAN region. And number 3 point which I want to request that Malaysia is one of the best infrastructure development companies in Malaysia. And in Gujranwala, especially in our chamber, we have so many different domains where we can extend our cooperation, like in hosting, in maybe Malaysians are very much expert in the real estate developments. They are very much experts in the community clubs development. So I request the President that we should also proceed in this direction, so that if you have any investor in Malaysia who can invest in our Gujranwala domain, so Gujranwala district, so it would be a huge populated area. There's a huge business opportunities are there. So that would be also one of the area where the committee should be formed, that Mr. President or President and that committee to invest some in, I think the transport sector we have a big room to invest. So these are the different areas where infrastructure development can also be made. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Afzal. Thank you very much. This is a great opportunity to hear with us, and I really appreciate. I would like to introduce my brother Afaq. Ayub. He is the Senior Vice President of GCCI. Here he is sitting next to you. I would like to ask him please conclude this meeting. And before that, I am thankful to you. You came here and gave your time, and I know that you are already late from your schedule and you have to go back. That's why we are making this short. You have to visit our factory also. We thought we will take you to the Sanas area. We are already there, so we will take you in another factory, and then we will have some lunch, and then you can go back to your to Shuaib. So surely. Before that, thank you very much, and you can give feedback, and then file your stuff will include. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the idea of expanding your market into the ASEAN FTA as you mentioned just now. Earlier in my speech, I also speak about RCEP, and I will may be able to connect you to our Malaysian MIDA. MIDA is our Malaysian Investment Development Authority. Maybe from there we can look how possibly business from Pakistan to establish their footprint in Malaysia and to tap into the benefit of Malaysia being one of the member of the RCEP. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Afaq.
Thank you, Mr. President. It's been always an honor hosting good friends in Gujranwala, His Excellency Mr. Deddy Faisal Ahmad Salleh. I hope everything went well with you while traveling all the way from Islamabad to Gujranwala for your state, and that's why we had to cut it short about this meeting. Long, there's so many friends that we need to discuss in the meeting. And so one more thing I would like to mention here is, every time in the Chamber of Commerce we've been inviting people are coming and going, and annually I think this is only one meeting has been executed for the bilateral trade between both the countries in the region. I think we should work on the continuity of this, although if you, Your Excellency, have not much time to visit again and again, but we can always form the committees of the interested people on the both ends to continue this talks to increase really this bilateral trade between both the countries. And I think there are so many avenues to work on. There are only few that I discussed with my colleagues here, include electric or electronic. And I know when the technology transferred from Japan, it first of all this time to Malaysia. And we have seen in our for a distant past that the technology was coming by the tags of made as Malaysia. So there is no doubt we have established those industrial norms, because we have been producing electrical and technology goods from Malaysia and we are exporting to all over the world. And obviously there are few expertise and the skills that we have developed over here. There is no more time for the like the barter trade system anymore, left in the world. But still we have to transfer the technology, transfer the expertise on both ends. And eventually, then we can move on to the bilateral investments, FDI on both ends. And I know it's very well developed steel sector also in Malaysia. And your industrial advancements are doing very good value addition to those in those manufacturing and production. So there's a lot more to do, a lot more to discuss first, and trade and then the investment. This is a long way, and I hope this meeting is the foundation stone of the very long-standing relationship between both the brotherly Muslim countries. And thank you very much once again.
Thank you very much, General.